reading, we are going to be spilling that juicy, hot tea on your special person. So sit back, grab your tea, and relax. Now, if you are a returning subscriber, you know that Guidance Above absolutely adores you. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I am Guidance Above, and I utilize the tool Tarot to connect with that otherworldly energy to bring you that authentic guidance from above. Now, remember, my sweetest soul family, these are only general readings, not personal readings. I do offer personal readings, and I do have a Patreon. If you would like to support me or book a personal reading, check out the description box below where all of the details are listed, right? Now then, let us begin with your reading. It's never good to start with this card, but listen, my intention was to spill the juiciest details about your special person. So this may not resonate for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Do not force a message, okay? Because you just overwhelm yourself. You overwhelm yourself, and that is not your soul guide's intention, okay? So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Justice Tarot card. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Six of Pentacles. What do I see here for you and your special person? So I can see that some of my soul family tuning in. We have a couple of scenarios here because I'm connecting with the collective, so just stay with me. We have commitment issues, okay? So for some of my soul fam, you have a special person who just won't commit. And then for others, you're in that commitment, but you found yourself being let down by empty promises. So I feel that there's a lot of my soul family that can relate to feeling let down and disappointed, feeling like you're being strung along and feeling like you're investing energy. It's like, why? Why am I investing so much energy into this person who only lets me down? Because I find myself praying. I feel you've been praying. I feel you've been asking, like, why am I not enough for this person? I find myself like led in bed just feeling like, why? What is it about me? What is wrong with me? And I feel I am mirroring somebody's internal dialogue, because what I feel guided to communicate is that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. There is no fault with you, okay? The way that somebody treats you, it is not a reflection of your worth. And this is why we have the Six of Pentacles with the Justice Tarot card, because beautiful soul, you must love yourself. You mustn't wait for somebody to love you. And if somebody's treating you like this, they're teaching you what love is not, okay? Because we can delude ourselves into thinking that we're in love, but then the universe throws a challenge or an obstacle or some kind of test that we wasn't quite anticipating, and it can reveal that really deep down what that connection was showing us is that we was attached. We was attached to the game of the playing hard to get, because I don't know what it is about us humans, but whenever we can't have something, or whenever something is out of reach, it's like we desire it more. Does that make any sense? And I see a game being played. I see mind games. I see manipulation. I see calculation. And I feel you know this. I feel like you've picked up on this. And you've come to the conclusion that I'm worthy of more. But I sort of feel like you fall back into the trap. And that's why we have the Ten of Swords. because I feel like there's a cycle being repeated. Maybe you're in a vicious cycle with your special person. Maybe they keep repeating a behavior that really hurts you. So, we're talking betrayal, deceit, lies, dishonesty, empty promises, distrust. And I also feel like there's a wandering eye here. So I feel like you've picked up on your special person having a wandering eye, and you're just like, I desire all eyes on me. I want to feel like the only girl, the only boy in the whole world to this person. And I feel like this person isn't making you feel like that. And that's why you've clicked on this reading, because your intuition is fired up. And I know that it can hurt to hear the truths that we already know deep down inside, but there's a reason why you're listening to this. Because you're being called to take charge, to take the power back, to remember your self-worth. You see, the way that somebody treats us, it can have this psychological effect where we then start to normalize betrayal and mistreatment, and it's like we become immune to it almost, because there's so many people in society that communicate, or just leave them, just walk away. But is it really that easy? No, it's not. And I am coming from a very sensitive and loving place, especially your soul guide. Your soul guide comes through with healing and otherworldly love for you, because they've seen the tears, okay? You're not somebody to cry in front of somebody. You're strong, you're fierce, and you are breaking inside, yet you try to remain strong because you're strong-spirited, but Spirit's seen it all and Spirit's healing you, okay? I also feel guided to communicate that for some of my soul fam, somebody has walked away, or you've walked away from somebody. So I already see like the sequel of the story here. So this may not resonate with everybody, but I definitely see some of my soul fam who have already taken steps forwards, because we have logic, we have that methodical order. So I sort of feel like you're being very disciplined with yourself. You're not allowing your feelings to influence you. You're remembering how you was treated, and it feels like you're giving back to yourself. It feels like this isn't an apology to yourself, because I see a comeback energy, and I feel guided to communicate, live your life in front of this person, because they're not going to like it. They're going to try to reel you back in, okay? Because I do see for some of my soul fam, there is a past lover who has been aching to make things right with you, okay? They're feeling the pain of the regret. They regret how things ended, okay? But they know that if they reach out, they're only going to be met with rejection, because you've had enough. Enough is enough. And it feels like they haven't done enough to prove themselves to you. So I feel guided to communicate that if that is your circumstance, to keep going, keep that fierce energy and keep navigating in that direction, because our mind can have us doubting whether we're making the right or wrong decision by walking away from somebody or by cutting somebody out of our life. Because if I'm being truthful, this doesn't just have to be romantic. This could be about a family member, a friend. I just see that there is some of my soul family who've really been digging in deep and soul searching, because you desire trustful, worthy, consistent connections, and what you've been experiencing is out of alignment with what you truly desire. So I see that it's important to make space. So if you haven't yet made those bold decisions, don't fear making the decision, because what you can hold peace of mind when you do make that decision is that you're making the space for this, for that consistency, for that give, take, that beautiful effort. It's effort is what you desire. It's being seen, it's being heard, it's being understood. And I feel that the universe is going to send you somebody that's going to take all of those broken pieces and they're going to put them back together, because they're going to show you that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. The question is though, beautiful soul, if you haven't made that decision, what is your decision? Because your soul guide respects your free will. They can show you the warning signs. They can break your heart over and over and over again, but does that mean that you make a move? No, because you can be stuck in a trauma bond under a spell. For some who've already walked away, what is next? Because I see a chapter opening up for you, and I feel it's going to require you to allow yourself to be vulnerable, because I see that a past person has traumatized you. You don't want to give your heart. You don't want to give your trust. You don't want love. Like, I mean in the sense of, you know, when you've been deeply hurt, even though you desire love, it's like, no, I just want to be on my own, because on my own is where I have peace. But I see somebody coming along, this is aligned in the stars, and it feels like this person is going to heal you and be an answer to your prayer, but you're going to have to give this person the opportunity. You see, I can see for some of my soul fam, you're going to be hesitant because you're not going to want to relive or re-experience pain, but you've got to trust the universe here, because somebody is being heavenly sent to you. And I can see that your head is going to be all over the place when this person comes into your life. But what I feel guided to communicate is, when you find yourself there, remember this message, because this is heaven sent love, support, healing, a companion, somebody to open up to, somebody who you can spend your time with and feel of value, because you deserve to feel valued, respected, recognized, worthy, loved, cherished. And I see this on the cards for you. The juiciest tea here is that your special person, regardless of what's happened, they want you. It's like they want you, but they don't know how to treat you. They want their cake and they want to eat it. Are you going to surrender to that? Or are you going to remember that relationships are transactional? They are transactional. You can love somebody unconditional, but if somebody keeps taking, that only builds a sense of bitterness and just feeling like, damn, like, why doesn't this person do anything for me? Because I know that some people say that love is not transactional, but then where's the line? Because your spirit guide is saying somebody's coming who's going to respect the universal orders, and the universal order is the law of giving and receiving. And I see you giving love and I see you receiving love. The question is your mind going to block this opportunity through fear, through past betrayals? I feel like these are really important questions that you've really got to answer within yourself, because you may not feel ready for this, and that's okay. Remember, beautiful soul, the universe has a beautiful way of bringing things in divine timing. But I definitely feel guided to communicate. Stay aware of this past person or present person, because it just feels like their apologies don't cut it. They don't cut it. That your ancestors, they worship you. You deserve to be worshipped. Their apologies don't cut it. Okay? I just feel it's important for you to remember that. So I hope that this tarot reading has brought you some insight, some clarity, and resonated with you. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you give this a like, subscribe if you're not, and if you would like a personal reading on your love life, check out my links in the description box below. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, all of the details are in the description box below. But I thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye, beautiful souls.